Hello, I am Iltrug and this is my guide to Sprout. You don't know me, but all you need to know is that I'm 5k party and 4k solo, and I have over 500 games as Ethereum. Sprout has many hidden mechanics. The first one I'll talk about is a mechanic I like to call Sprout nudging. Sprout has a hidden mechanic in which you can push units away from it. So, say you're TPing somewhere and you get stuck in between trees like this. What do? Well, you can use Sprout to nudge yourself out. This also works up cliffs. The way this happens is that when you spawn a tree where the hero is, you'll either get pushed inside or you'll get pushed outside because the hero cannot stand where a tree is. So if you place yourself slightly outside the ring of the sprouts, you'll be pushed outside and sometimes over a cliff if the right circumstances are in order. Quelling Blade is often seen as a big problem counter because you can just calling out of the sprouts. So say you need one sprout to kill a hero, but just Quelling Blade is what you do. Well, you just wait patiently until it goes right here. This is one of your biggest killing potentials in the early game as Prophet. And people still love tangles and Quelling Blades and such. And Battle Fury as well. What happens is that they'll either quelling the wrong tree or they will get stuck by other trees around. You can do it all over the map, such as the side shop in bottom and side shop in top. You can obviously do it everywhere where there's trees. The thing about Phase Boots and Sprout is that it's one of the most weird, buggy things I've ever seen in my life. As you can see here, I Phase Boots, then Sprout, and I get pushed out of the Sprout after the duration of Phase Boots. Because I get pushed out from Chaos Knight and just go through the Sprout. This happens every once in a while and it's really annoying and weird every time it happens. Here's another example of Phase Boots fucking up the sprouts. So although I didn't use Phase Boots, the Ursa did, which in turn made us both go inside the sprouts, as well as 2 creeps somehow. I think it's because the collision size of the creeps are much smaller than a hero. So creeps are more prone to getting stuck in the sprout, as well as other units. Another way to deal with Quelling Blade is that if you have the movement speed talent, Phase Boots and drums, you can usually get a very big distance from the heroes very quickly, as you can see here. And when you have distance enough, you can just put a sprout behind you in a choke point like this, and they won't be able to go through it unless they have 2 instances of Quelling Blade, which they don't have. This is a much more efficient way than spreading yourself or the opponent, as they won't be able to go through the sprouts this way.
So I go.
The last trick I'll show with Sprout is how to trap people with your treants. The way you do that is that you sprout them and you call directly at their feet and they won't be able to escape. You have to be careful though, because it has to be directly at their feet. If it's like here, they'll just spawn at the side and literally run away. So directly at their feet, just remember that. This gets quite hard at some times because when they notice they're in the spot, they'll usually like turn around and hit you instead, or something, or do something else. Basically, they have to stand still for it to be successful. If you have the +4 treants talent, it'll be much easier. You can be much more careless with it. You can do it like here, almost work. Basically, you can do it a bit more to the left here, and they'll be stuck still. A bit more up, they'll still be stuck. Yeah, I think you get the points. One last thing, if Clockwork uses this cogs on you, you can pretty much always like get out of it with Sprout. Either by sprouting yourself or by sprouting a Clockwork. It's pretty much a foolproof way of getting out, unless you're under the effect of face boot or something.